All right, so let's start. So here it is Autodesk Recap Pro. So the now this screen is very simple. This software is also very simple. It will be covered within 2 days. Even I can cover it in single day also, but it will be hectic for you. So I'm making it simple. I'll be covering it in 2 days, so that you can practice and you can understand it very well. uh, Now here you see that new project option is there. So if you click on this new project, it will open this window. So here you have three different type of project. You can either create a point cloud, or you can use this option. So if you have uh, if you have clicked some photos or some projects through mobile apps, so it will open that also. So it will connect to your mobile device, like Apple device there. So it will connect to that, and there if you have projects, so from that you can open it here. Okay, so let's go return to home. And we have another option, like if you have clicked some photos, so from that photos you can create a 3D model. So we will come onto this part later. Now I will be focusing on this point cloud part. So let me tell you about more option. So here you have this what's new. So it will tell you about all the new features in this Recap Pro 7.0. So this is the latest version, and there you have this option, like this will be there, and you need this Leica BLK360 laser scanner from your mobile device. So from your mobile you can import a project into your device, into your system. And there are some more features, so you can just check this. Okay, and here you can see some examples or some sample files are there. So you can just choose them and you can open them. And some forums are there for recap. You can use that forum, and there you can communicate with some experts are there, and you can ask your queries on that forum. And this is all the related update with recap. Okay, and you can also follow their pages on this social media platform. And now here you can see that we have a recent project option is there. Okay, so if you click on this recent project, so you can open it, just as simple as that. And here also you have this open option. So it will open your last file what you have imported. And now you also have this open and preference and help icon. So let me tell you first about this help icon. So this help icon will open one Autodesk online help option related to recap. And there you can find some tool help and queries you can ask there. All the information related to any tools within this recap, you will find information there. And if you go for this open, so you can open some projects. So I'll be coming on there on this part. And there you select this, and you can open a recap project file or your point cloud file. And we have preference, so I'll be coming on that preference later. And now here you can see that background image, that is your preview of your last project. So if you want to open that last project directly, just click on this screen, anywhere in the screen you just click on this, and it is like the same option. So you just go for this index scan, and it will open that. So that's the simple thing. Let me just, and here also you have this last recent file. So this is the sample file. you will be getting it. Okay, so here you have some navigation option, so you can navigate around. Okay, so this is your point cloud. I'll be describing it, what is called point cloud and how you are getting this point cloud file. Okay, so this is just a sample file, you are getting it. Let me come to this home and okay, so let me come to this scan location. So this is one scan location. Okay, so you are just switching to that scan location. Just double click on it, on this icon, just double click on it. Okay, so at this point, one scanner is placed at this scan location. One scanner is placed. So let me show you how does that scanner look like. So let me just close this. Let me reopen it. Okay, so yeah, so if you go for new project, here you can see this symbol, right? This is like a scanner which is placed on a tripod. So this three legs is called the tripod. On this tripod, it is placed uh, and it is aligned with that tripod. So it perfectly take the scan. So how does it take? On a particular location, we placed it, and with a lasers, uh, it sent laser to that building, and when the laser fall on that surface, it come back to the scanner. Okay, so the distance is measured by the time, that how long it takes to come back, that laser, how long it take to come back to that scanner. So this how it it scan, and it takes the measurement, and it plays a point when after completing the measurement, it plays a point in the uh, in that data, and like that you complete a point cloud throughout the surface. Total surface you complete as a point cloud. And to complete a whole building, you cannot place just one in one location, and you cannot complete the whole building scan. So you have to place in different position, and after that the data are combined, and you get a point cloud. So this is the whole process, you create a point cloud. Okay, so now let me just open any file of that. So from here also you can go for it. So let me just open it. Okay, and this is the sample project which you have opened. Now let me go to the desktop, and here I have this file, and here I can go for this one. So I'll be opening these two files together. Okay, so at a time I can select only one. So let me just open it. And here you can see that I have this file right now. So if I go for this one, so you can add another one. So let me go for open. And here you can see that I have these two files, and like that you can go for this and you launch this project. So this is one file. Here you can see this. Let me go to that top, and there you can see this maybe the one file, or this may be the one file. So the two files are combined here right now. And if you zoom if you zoom, so there you can see some points are there. So can you see some points are there, like covering whole surface? So you got all the points. So this is your point cloud. So why do we take point cloud? We can take point cloud as a as built model. We can take that to create as built model, or tracking for creating as built model, or else what you can do is to create a BIM model for the existing model, or historical model is there. So to create a BIM model and to create all the documents, so for that also we can go for this scanning and we can create a point cloud. So now what you can do is you can go for saving it, and after importing this to, or after opening this to, you can go for save or save as. There you can save it. Okay, so now you can see that currently I'm saving it as 1.rcp. So here these two files we have, like on within this 1.rcp I have imported another file 2.rcp. So both are independent right now. So you have to combine them. So for that you have one option that is called export. So let me just go for it, just a second. So now you will be creating a new project. So let me just select a folder there. So first you will be selecting one folder there. So here you can create a new project folder. You can create a new. Let me go with the demo folder. You select this folder first. First you select this folder, and then you can provide a name, like let me give this name, and you proceed. Then you select this. So this one will be opened. Okay, and you can open it. And here if you want to import anything, if you want to import any file, so there you also can import. So let me just open this one. So here you can select multiple projects at a time, or multiple files at a time. So .rcp is the file type for your recap. Let me select and open, and you open it. So these two are selected right now, and launch this project. Okay, now you have this import option here also. Okay, and get some more options. here you can see this is the option for export. So after importing your file, you can combine it. So this will be unified object. So that will be a one single file. If you don't export it, that will not be as a single file. Or so here the two files will be at their at their freedom. They will be like a individual, but they are present within the single file. Okay, so here you have this export option. You just go for it, and the file type will be unified RCP. Okay, you can go for other types. So I'll be coming on this unified RCP and about this later. So now you can export it as a image file also. Here you have this, so you can choose the format, PNG format, or you can use JPG format. So let me go with that PNG format, that is better. You can use transparent background there, and where you want to save it, so you just select that path, and about the dimension you change it and you export it. Let me cancel it now. And now let me come to this preference option. For the preference, you see that we have some coordinate system. Right now for this, I don't have any coordinate system. So if you have any coordinate system, so you can just choose from this list all the location you have, or you can define by yourself. So here you can define it. Okay, so let me cancel it. And about the camera position, what will be the field of view that is placed, and about the unit that is set as meter, you can change it. Okay, and if you come to this file, so this is recent file list contains what is the location, temporary file location. Here you can search path for scan files. This is the path for your scan files. So that's these things you can choose or you can change. Now let me come to this advanced option. So about the memory use, you can choose auto, or else you can do it manually here. About the memory usage, and display language, that is set as English, that is fine. So this is how you set your preferences. Now how you navigate your project, your scan project, how you do that. So here you have this navigation option. So these are your navigation shortcuts there, you can see. And now let me just show you this option with these icons. So if you go for window, so you create this window, and this is zoom. So this is similar in other Autodesk software. If you go for Autodesk, this extend option, that means you zoom the whole project. You have this pan option, so you know how to pan it. Okay, and you have this orbit option. So this is we have some shortcuts, so I'm coming to that shortcut later. So you can just orbit around. Okay, and we have fly option. So fly is known to all of you. We have done this fly option in Navisworks. Okay, so you can go for orbit. Now about the shortcuts, all of this you can do it. How you can do it? So about the zoom, you use scroll button for your zoom, and about orbit, you use right mouse button you use. So here you can see all these shortcut options. So we have this look option. So look is like wherever you are at the position, so you just look around. That's the thing. So you can look upside down and there, back and forth. You can look. So your position will not be changed that much. You will be at that position and you will be just looking around, all around. Okay, like you will be looking 360. Okay, so here you have this option. So just now, if you press your mouse middle button, you will be panning it, and if you go for this scroll up and down, you will be zooming in and out. Okay, and you know how to pan it. And about the orbit, so orbit is done with the right mouse button. With the right mouse button, you orbit it. And if you want to fly, so for that you just hold shift and your right mouse button, holding the shift key and right mouse button, you fly. Okay, so this is how we navigate. And we also can select some objects there. So for that we have this selection here. So like that you can select some objects. Okay, and after that, if you don't need this part, let me just show you from the top. Let me clear the selection and let me select it again here. So if I don't need this part, I can go for delete. Okay, so the lesser amount of point cloud are there, so it's easy to process and it faster to work with. So if you don't need any part, you can just delete like that. Okay, suppose you feel the requirement to have those point cloud, have those part, have those points. So you can get back here, come to this home option. Here you have this recover deleted point. Click on it, click OK, and you got it. Okay, you got back. Let me just escape. And here we have some other option for selection like fence. So this option is also aware. I have already shown in 3ds Max. So like that, complete it. Press enter, and this way you can go for your selection. And if you don't need to select this, so you can go for clear option. Now we have another option that is for plane. So like you want to select this surface or this side, all the point from this side, but you don't want to change the uh, position or the view. So what do you go for it, like create planes, this dots. Here you go for it, and we will go for enter. Sorry, we'll go for enter, and you can see that along this plane all the not all the points, but some points are selected. So that depends on this plane depth. So you increase the plane depth, the more it will increase. Okay, and the lesser plane depth, the lesser it will select all the points. So I have remember that I had created 4 points here. Okay, so around that it's selecting the maximum points. Okay, so you increase the plane depth, so the far you can select. Okay, like that. So you can deselect the clear option, and again you can go for plane. So you just create, let me just show you. Okay, and press enter, and there these are selecting along this plane only. Okay, so you can go for like this and press enter, and this is right now selected. Okay, you decrease the plane depth, and this is like that. Okay, now we have this clip inside and clip outside option is there. So if you go for clip inside, so whatever is selected right now will be clipped. So that means this is right now you can say like hidden. Okay, so it's like hidden option. So better if you don't need right now, but you need later, so you can go for this clip option. And whenever you need that, you can go for unclip last and you will get it back. Okay, so let me go with this window, and there if you go for any selection there and you go for clip inside or outside, so if you go for clip outside, so all which are not selected will be clipped. Okay, like that, which are not selected is clipped right now. So if you are going for window selection, so it will cover like within this window I had drawn this window, and within this window these were also selected. These were also selected. Okay, so suppose you wanted to select only the front, only this front point cloud, so you should go with this plane option. Let me show you that if you go with the window option, and there you draw like this, you may select these things also. Okay, like this if you go for it, so you may select all the other point clouds, other points. Okay, so you can go for this plane option, and you can also group them as a region. So let me just clear here, and about the unclip, let's unclip all, and here let me come to that position, and here if you go for plane, let me go with the plane, and so here you cannot go for exact location, so you just can match the exact location. And you press enter. So let me select and let me see. So these are selected right now. Okay, so this is not good. Let me go with that. press. Okay, so don't change the view. I'm sorry for that. Don't change the view. Within a single view, you have to place your points. So let me go with that. And you press enter. So these are selected right now, and you can go for new region and like front surface, and you click on OK, and this is selected as your front surface. Okay, this is you selected as front surface right now. All right, now nothing more for today. So this how we'll be processing. Okay, and later I will show you how you can take dimension from this, and you can create your model. So I'll be coming on that part. So this is introductory part for today. I hope you understand how you navigate your project, how you access your point cloud file, and what is your point cloud file. So this is all the points. Here you can see all this black color or any colored dots. So these all are points which is taken by a scanner, laser scanner. Okay, so this is all for today, and tomorrow at the same time I'll be taking the last part of this scanning.
Sir, what is the main use of this software recap?
Here you access this file, okay, and from here you just take this measurement from this 3D point cloud. From here you
Okay.
just take the measurements, and there you can take as a photo, like you can take the top view as a image, you can extract that, and you start creating your file. So from this
Okay.
you can import in Revit, you can use in Revit, and uh, from this point cloud you can create your 3D BIM model. I'll show
Okay.
that also.
Okay.
So, sir, it is just to manage the point cloud.
Yeah, so this software is just to manage the point cloud, and from this taking all the dimension, all the values.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so practice this.
Okay.